Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Look. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Shit. Scratching bitches off just like the lottery. She made a mistake, grammatical apostrophe. Yeah. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Baby, come fuck with a monopoly. He see the hoe, ain't nobody hot as me. Searching for somebody hotter, why you even bother? Girl, I'm toasty where the oven be, and I keep the heat. There, nigga try and follow me. Back from the bank, catch a nigga in the kitchen, brains on the kitchen sink. I ain't playing with these niggas too deep in the game. Balls deep in your bitch, and I want that you don't claim. So don't you lie to me. In the sea, mini fish, but baby, they piranhas. I don't need no drama or no teeth. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. If she don't suck, then she obviously not a freak. Probably not for the team. I'ma keep it honest, G. Prophesy the prophecy. Look, I am me. No one can relate how no one can compare. Bitch, you better know I pour that hair one in that dairy, yeah. Like my pussy nice and sweet. Let me taste it, let me feast. Big dog, he gotta eat. On the west and out the east. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Shit. Scratching bitches off just like the lottery. She made a mistake, grammatical apostrophe. Yeah. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Baby, come fuck with a monopoly. He see the hoe, ain't nobody hot as me. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Shit. Scratching bitches off just like the lottery. She made a mistake, grammatical apostrophe. Yeah. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Yeah. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Baby, come fuck with a monopoly. He see the hoe, ain't nobody hot as me.
Ain't nobody hot as me. I'm the type to fit that cylinder in her isosceles. Shit, she probably fucking, but it's not for free. What's a CashApp? Bitch, you'll have a nigga pay your fee. Yeah, I can see just how you want me. Pouring out of me is this misogyny is riding me. Pick apart the beater, pick apart the pee. Like how the fuck you let them niggas feed your ass that riding me? Got these bitches salivating over me, holding back every temptress dictatorship of the ovaries. Notably said these niggas is white. They too controlling, be calling P like I'm calling power. Head in the rotary. Shit, if she don't fuck, then she not for me. Cop a plea, a cop a feel, you still can't catch enough from me. Shit, fuck her fresh about that poverty. Feed her and the rest and think she probably need the calories.
If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Shit. Scratching bitches off just like the lottery. She made a mistake, grammatical apostrophe. Yeah. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Baby, come fuck with a monopoly. He see the hoe, ain't nobody hot as me. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Shit. Scratching bitches off just like the lottery. She made a mistake, grammatical apostrophe. Yeah. If she don't fuck, then she not for me. Shit. If she don't suck, then she not for me. Baby, come fuck with a monopoly. He see the hoe, ain't nobody hot as me.
Oh, yeah, bitch. Huh. What? Nigga. Oh, run the thing back to the what? Yeah. Swear when a nigga be talking, them prices, the number ain't changed. Take it the same. I spend a wage on a couple of chains, so they call me a slave. I put the team on my motherfucking back, call me paving the way. Talk to the plug, like a coach, tell him put me in for a play. I got no shame in the game, they be gossiping hard on my name. I got no lens in the frame, but Versace all on my brain. I got no friends in this game, so my call log ain't changed. I put my songs on Twitter, niggas logged off in shame. You put your thoughts on Twitter, all y'all should be ashamed. You put the thought on Twitter, all y'all need to give me brains. So I'm a fucking spitter, all y'all not entertained. How you a different nigga, all y'all could be entertained. Swear to I spit like a leak hoe. Shorty head game on fleek though. Lay you niggas up like a free throw. Lay you niggas down, Chris B ho. I'ma sit you niggas on the ground, take a C ho. I'ma bet you niggas ain't around in a week though. How the fuck you build upon a town when it's yeah? How the fuck you walk up at the house with a weak flow? I'ma have to run up in your spot to your G ho. Let a nigga pick up on your summer for the prequel. Like all you rap niggas should be named little sequel. Less confusion would be better for the people. 2 times if I got you at C ho. 3 times if I rip away the beat no. 1 more time we'll get your favorite rapper repo. Sick of you niggas, you try the same cars like his and his pop. You push it to start, you fake it and that's from a Nicki Minaj. You ain't got no bars, my nigga, you hard. You posting expressions on Instagram Live. I thought you was slime, I thought you was blood. I heard it pulled up, now you rolling with cuz. But when you at home, you still throw up the slug. If you in my city, bitch, you get no love. Like, woke up to a nigga tryna fight me. Woke up with a quarter nigga like Spike Lee. Now I showed up, but these white folks started to like me. Shit, I glowed up, now this flow a little icy. Yeah, this flow a little pricey. And these hoes be bitch like Pisces. And my boys, they go all night beat. She can't never criticize me. I've been magic since Hermione. I'm me unkindly, yeah. Swear when a nigga be talking them prices, the number ain't changed. I spend a wage on a couple of chains, so they call me a slave. I put the team on my motherfucking back, call me paving the way. Talk to the plug, like tell him put me in for a play. This is the fucking PSA to all you rappers in the USA. I'm a god and it's with no blessing. I can pay your rent with 1 check made. I'm gonna raise the bar that you lived in. Have a taste of stardom, postpartum. This world is autumn. I'm an angel falling, risen from the garden. What a devil calling. I ain't acting in my t-shirt. Pray a bitch ass rapper ain't gon' stumble on they piece skirt. No, you pussy niggas cannot call me if you need work. Stepping on you, boy, my feet hurt. You an imposter, you soup out the saucer, your lyrics is dead, my dick's gonna prosper. You softer than cotton when cotton was wet. You deserve a pound if you trip on the set. I deserve a crown since I spazzed on this shit. I deserve a crown right at the top of my head. You wouldn't know sound if it fuck you in bed, or fuck with your man just to spite you instead. I got the dough, watch me level the bread, and take from the body of Christ that he shed, cause the devil he left me for dead. And now all my songs going over your head, I'm gone.
I think boys just need to be nicer. That's all.
Men?
Men. Boys. I like them young.
Oh, say less.
Age is just a number. Age is just a number.
Not too young. Not like illegal young.
Okay. There's little to nothing a guy could say to get me to have sex with him on the first night. But at the bare minimum, he could be a feminist. I don't know. Oh, say less. Feminism.
All right, what about?
We don't like men that are too fit. I think it's disgusting, honestly.
You can't be gross.
Do I pass? How am I?
You're fine.
That nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga.
Dear Diary, it's now day 16 without dick, and I'm starting to lose hearing in my left eye and taste in my right.
$1 million pussy. $1 million pussy.
Do you want to have a train rant on you? You know what? Yeah, there's been times I've been like, no, that would be a good time. But, I've never done it.
I have an opportunity for you right now. Like we have.
Oh, my God, no!
So guys, I keep telling you guys that the truth is gonna come out, and the truth is already coming out on these women's social media. That's why you always have to vet her on social media and make sure that you know enough about her to know that you want to cuff her. Because quite frankly, like I said, man, these Generation Z women have the digital footprint of an adult film actress. So what does that mean? Maybe things that they say, maybe things that they do. Like the woman in the first clip, you know, they're talking about, oh, I like them young. I like them young, right? Right before she disrespected men by calling them boys. Okay. And the interviewer had to correct her. But she proceeds to say that she likes men who are young and this, that, and the third, but not too young, not illegal young, right? As if she didn't want to tip off her hand. See, a lot of these women can get away with saying these different things, but if the shoe was on the other foot, right? If men were the ones saying this, we would be heavily judged and heavily chastised. Okay. In the second clip, guys, we saw the woman speaking about being a feminist to hit it on the first night. When we all know that that advice is terrible, okay? That's one way not to get it, right? Because when you're on a date and you are trying to virtue signal and act like you're a feminist, these women are going to see right through it, okay? They're going to be like, oh, yeah, he's just a guy. He's just trying to butter me up in this and the third. It's kind of like when you're sending her those good morning texts, or it's kind of like when you're telling her, oh, you're beautiful all the time. See, you guys are trying to overdo it. You guys are trying to prove too hard that you care about her, that you like her. And in all actuality, all you really need to do is chill, ask a few questions, let her do majority of the talking. See, that's where a lot of you guys go wrong. You're trying to talk your way around it. You're trying to tell her your political views and because you think that's what she aligns with. All that really shows her is that you're soft, that you're beta, that you're acquiescing to the societal norm. See, these women want a change. These women want a difference in their men because a lot of these men are cookie cutter and following in these certain footsteps so that they don't ruffle feathers, okay, to be politically correct. All right. Let's go to the other clip where the woman is talking about she doesn't like guys who are fit. Now, we all know that's a damn lie. That's just like me saying, oh, I don't like girls with big boobs and a big fat booty back there. You know what I mean? These women obviously like dudes that are fit. I always tell you guys, man, make sure you understand. Ask yourself this question. Who is clapping the cheeks? Who is clapping the cheeks? These women will say all the time, oh, I don't like a guy who's fit. But then they'll be dating like a chubby dad bod dude and cheat on him with the fit guy. Okay. Why? Because you can't negotiate attraction. Sexual arousal is real. It's real in human beings. We have desires, especially women. But the thing is, they don't speak on it and they don't move on it. See, if a woman has a fantasy about a dude, it's not going to get enacted if that dude doesn't go out and pursue her. Okay. Because more likely than not, she's not going to go and try and make that. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Quarantino Da GAWD coming at you live and direct. And today we have a very special topic. Yeah, we in here, man. We're talking about the young Dolph situation just a little bit. I don't want to get too deep into it because I think I can make my point without doing that. But you guys, make sure you flood into the stream. Make sure you guys are sliding into the stream. As you guys know, started a couple new channels. Reclaim Your Throne. That was the video that was playing earlier. And then we got the Black Gen Z Mindset, where I cover, crime videos and what's really going on in the Black community streets. Because there's so many different sides to your boy Tino. I'm very interested in a multitude of topics, and I feel like YouTube is doing me a doozy on this channel. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make lives and then break down the live videos, chop them up into clips and drop them. throughout the because I can break down multiple topics. Y'all already know this, like in one live. But everybody is telling me to hit me up, or everybody's telling me to go in on this topic. But then when I go live, I got 3 niggas in the chat. I mean, they ain't even chatting. But y'all know how it is. I know the notifications don't go out until 30 minutes into the live. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when them notifications is just chilling, like they in the back. They like when the notifications don't go out, it's a sad day, bro. It's a sad day. What's good, Top Dog? When the notifications don't go out, man, we have 5 people in here tops. Nobody's chatting. But it is what it is, man. You gotta we gotta push through this, whatever the fuck's going on this channel. Cause literally they have so many obstacles against me. But you know what they say, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. But I do want to speak about the Young Dolph situation. So there's multiple things that I can say about Young Dolph. For one, I'm not surprised. Okay. You go back to your own hood. You think, you know, everything's sweet, which ultimately he got caught at the cookie shop. So you can infer that he thought shit was sweet. Okay. You can conclude that he thought shit was sweet, so much to the fact that he went to go get some sweets where he ultimately perished. Now, for the guys who did this, man, this is what's not being said in the Black community. They deserve a lot of things, okay? I don't want to get too direct, but people who do things like this, they deserve justice. They deserve punishment, okay? They deserve to be brought upon a jury and convicted, man. That's what people don't say. You know, I wish that we had a community that came together around the stars that we love and all this kind of stuff, but we really don't, okay? If we did, then people would come hither, and when them niggas go back to their hood and start bragging about this shit, somebody would say something. Now, ultimately, everybody on the grounds is gonna know what happened, okay? But my point that I'm going to ultimately make in this show here has much more to do than just Young Dolph. All right, so just for a history lesson on Young Dolph, there have been multiple attempts at his life. He's been in an SUV. The SUV's gotten shot up. He's been in a tour bus. The tour bus got hit 100 times. He didn't die. You know, it's crazy. Shout out to Wiz G. He says some people it said it has something to do with Yo Gotti, as they are currently patrolling Yo Gotti restaurant in fear for retaliation. Yeah, SMH, it's an endless cycle. Yeah, when it comes to the Black community, when it comes to the community, it's over. Okay, our net worth is to be projected. Yeah, I mean $0 in 2040. So if you are a brother in this chat, man, bro, you better grind like hell, and you're gonna have to be one of those dudes who defies the odds, and you're gonna have to be one of those dudes who, you know, goes against the stereotypes, and you're gonna have to be one of those dudes who prove yourself as a, you know, competent and worthy person in society, because quite frankly, a lot of us are going out like this, okay? I mean, that's just the real deal. We don't have enough numbers to justify 9,000, 10,000 murders in a year. We really don't, okay? So that's that. But when it comes to Yo Gotti, he's been shot at multiple times. He's defied the odds. He's overcome death. But that angel of death has been circling him. And I think these guys know it, man. That's why they stay high. That's why they stay intoxicated. That's why they stay under the under the influence of drugs. Like the way that a lot of these dudes is moving is reckless. Okay. He got caught lacking. I don't know if he had a firearm on him, but he probably had prior charges. So, he didn't have a firearm on it. There are rumors that there was someone else in the car, and they may have suffered injuries or may not. Maybe the shooters were that precise. A lot of these dudes who are doing these shootings have, they have multiple bodies. So, it's a sad case. What I want to talk about is his family. Okay? What I want to talk about is his familia. Okay? Because he has a family, y'all. But I also want to break down his Instagram, because let's keep it fair. Let's keep it fair and let's keep it a buck. We over here, we go in on men and we go in on women. And I'm not saying I'm about to go in on him. He has 4.6 million followers right now. Guaranteed he's probably going to double that within a week or two. Because people want to see if he'll post again. People want to, come around this. Everybody's hitting him rest in peace in the chat, and it's like, bro, he can't see that. He's dead. This was only a few days ago. This is what you guys have to understand. This was only a few days ago. I think and he posted Boosie's movie. That's dope, man. I don't think shit, bro. The imagery, embracing the Illuminati. Look, people in his comments, damn it, you sold your soul to why? If I sacrifice myself, I go to hell. RIP to the GOAT. I mean, you know why they say the GOAT now. People are saying SMH, sacrifice, sellout. Comments are disgusting. People are going back. Or he just killed by another person. I'm sure he wasn't wholesome, innocent man. Leave the streets the F alone. Stop killing each other, SMH. Ain't no damn Illuminati, take him out. Stop the BS. Yeah, she's absolutely right. That woman right there is absolutely right. She's got some sense. And I'm going to tie this back into my topic, but she's got some sense. Okay. I actually want to go to her. So it looks like she's a Hispanic woman. Okay. She said, I'm sure he wasn't a wholesome and innocent man. That's true. She's absolutely right. A lot of these dudes have been brewing certain things in the streets connected to certain events, maybe murders, maybe robberies, maybe other crimes. But it's not like he didn't do his own dirt, okay? And I'm not saying that this is the fate that he deserved, but the angel of death said this is the fate that he deserved. So this is him in the Key Glock, and apparently Key Glock deactivated all his stuff and whatnot. That was his cousin, and he put him on. This hip hop shit, it runs deep. It gets past just making music, and I don't see a stop to it. I don't see an end to it. I think this is, unless unless we have a crime bill that desensitifies all of this, stricter punishments, all that type of stuff. We don't have a chance as a community. I'm gonna just tell you right now. The only folks who, and I hate having this bleak outlook, you know, and I do some decent stories on my Black Gen Z mindset, where, you know, I know you guys might have heard about the dads going into the high school in Louisiana, and they want to, you know, make that a national thing. They're not going to get the funding. They're not going to get the funding because the government doesn't support unified men, let alone unified Black men. Okay. So there are good things happening in the community and there are rotten things happening in the community. Okay. But the rotten outweigh the good, unfortunately, right now in 2021. They do. They do. Okay. Black women have validity when they say that it's a lot of dusties. There are. You can't deny that. The problem is when there is a dusty and he's attractive, they sleep with him because the dusty traits are attractive to them. Why do you think they know about so many dusties? How do you think they have been through these traumatizing, you know, events and situations? Because they've dated dudes like, you know, not saying like young Dolph getting as much money as him, but the same attitude, you know, the same movements, okay, being linked to certain street activities. What we've come to find out, that it's a death sentence and he shouldn't have been back home. Why did he go back to Memphis, Gotham of the South? Don't get it mistaken. Memphis is the Gotham City of the South. Okay? This is not some like wholesome city ridden with bloodshed. 25 children have been shot in Memphis just this year, and we're not even through November. So when it comes to crime, especially with these brothers, they get money and they continue to try and keep it real. He said he tells a lot about his movements. He said every time he stops in Memphis, he goes to the cookie shop to grab a cookie. Look at this picture. Masked men, you know, and the imagery is dope, man. It's gangster. It's boss. It's you know, everything, the lifestyle, smoking, Mercedes, in a warehouse, in a drug warehouse, money, you know, all of it. It's the glamour of it. It's the glamour of it. The woman. Okay. You know, a lot of people say it's kings killing kings. That's not true. It's not true. It's either peasants killing peasants or peasants killing kings. But back in the day, one of these, a peasant couldn't touch a king. Not saying that the people that did this to this brother are peasants. I don't want no smoke. But I'm just saying in general, they probably didn't have as much as he does. Otherwise, they wouldn't be willing to do something so brazen. Wiz G said, other than some of the occult symbolism, he shows he always seemed like a hustler who makes music and stays out of the way. Unfortunately, for most street rappers, their past always catches up to them. And this is the fact of the matter. You said he always seemed like a hustler who makes music and stays out of the way. What you got to understand is these dudes have deep-rooted connections in the streets, and sometimes they may be shot callers. They may be people who call shots, okay? They may be people who make things happen, okay? In the streets. So, like that woman said in the chat, he's not innocent, okay? It may not even be so much that his past is coming up to haunt him. It may just be that his pride came up to haunt him. He was in a $100,000+ car in the middle of the slums, in the middle of Memphis where people are hungry. And at that point, it's just disrespect. At that point, it's just disrespect. Going to the hood, flexing on these niggas, you know what I mean? We won up. I was in my hood. I can always go back to my hood. Yo, the hood starts, you know what I mean? They start, they don't like the way you stepping no more. So, you know, it could be some past beef, or it could be a current beef that he was still, you know, fanning the flames of underground in real life, not online. African Origin says, I mean, it's hood ninjas. Oh, but there are a lot of hood ninjas. There are a lot of hood ninjas. So much so that they almost outweigh all the rest of the regular black people. Like, let's keep it a buck. I see more hood niggas than I see regular black people. And that's just me. I'm not even in like a big ass city. You know what I mean? I see more hood niggas than there are like regular dressing. Let me keep it like this. I see more niggas who sag their pants than niggas who don't. Let me repeat. I see more niggas who are sagging their pants than niggas who don't. Okay? So that's the reality of where the community is at right now. He said, what you mean back in the day, 15-year-olds were getting paid lots of money to patrol territories during the 60s when drugs was big? I mean, drugs are still big. But what do you mean? I mean, the shooters are still young. Okay? But when it comes to young Dolph, I want to talk about the family a little bit. He has a woman. He had a woman who he had kids with. I don't really know much about them. I'm not going to try and speak on them too much. But the woman, let's speak about the women who are attracted to these brothers, okay? Because well-to-do guys, like guys who are doing well, they're not in the hood. They don't want to be in the hood. Okay? They don't want to be in the hood. He says, what about in school? I don't see hood dudes in school. I mean, that's the point, bro. You got to talk about real life. You're a kid. You're not going to be in school all your life. And your school is definitely not going to reflect the demographics of the world because you're district out. Like you can only go to the school nearest to you if you go to a public school. So you can't go to a school in another county. So yeah, your school's not going to be representative of what's really out here in the real world. Okay. Just go to any gas station. Just go to any mall. Just go to any like real life, like stuff that normal people do. Go to a park. You know what I mean? Do some real life shit. But we're talking about the woman that these guys attract. They're always the hottest. They're always the baddest. Okay. I mean, you got all the Instagram models following him. Big booty Instagram models following him. She got a man, or maybe that's her pops. Nope, that's her man. Still following Dolph. Okay. All these women are attracted to the hood lifestyle. Only if you're hood rich, though. Only if you're hood rich. Okay? And even if you're not hood rich, you can still fuck. Okay? It's like, what y'all don't understand is there are a lot of niggas like Dolph. Maybe not with the drive and the luck, because in the music industry, let's keep it a buck, a lot of it is luck. Okay? A lot of these niggas really aren't that talented. So it's a combination of doing really hood shit, people gravitating to the hood shit, and then getting into beefs, getting shot up, all this type of stuff. Okay? Like, come on, G. But anyways, when it comes to the women that are attracted to them, a lot of these women get themselves in situations like, allegedly there was somebody in the car with them. And if it was a young lady, then she put herself in a very vulnerable situation where she didn't understand the dynamics of who this guy was. And a lot of people don't understand the dynamics of who this guy was. So I'm just gonna snap this is the family, you know, unfortunately leaving behind a family. Okay. I'm just going down the hashtag on Instagram, guys. You know? I mean, Boosie said it. Everybody said it. It's crazy. It is what it is, man. This is what happens. This is what happened. Like, when you start playing with that lifestyle as well, and then you're going back, and it's just like, I think it's not a good move to drive a $500,000 car, $100,000 car into the ghetto. Okay. I don't care if you're getting cookies, you could have took an Uber. But a lot of these dudes like the flex, which it is what it is, man. But anyways, we're gonna get into the video because we're gonna break down some videos of these women. And this one that I got for you guys is pretty interesting. Very masculine woman on this channel.
My next topic is why do you think black men are the only group of men that get criticized for dating outside their race?
They're not.
Who else is?
Twins. They're not
Everybody
Asians.
does.
Anybody
It's
else?
just
White
more
men.
widely publicized.
Anybody else?
For
That's definitely not true. We all know that black men get the most criticism from black men and black women for dating outside of their race. And quite frankly, if a white man dates an Asian woman, nobody's gonna blink an eye. If a Asian man dates a white woman, nobody's gonna bat an eye. Like, people think it's normal. Maybe you'll turn some heads if it's like an Indian woman and a white dude, or a white and Indian, vice versa. But we all know that you get looked at different if you a brother and you dating out. Okay, that's just the facts. Especially if you're taking a woman out of another race in public, specifically if she is a white woman. If she's like melanated to some degree, like Indian or whatnot, you're probably not going to get that much flack. But you do get treated differently, sometimes in good ways, sometimes not.
Black
It's
men,
more
but
aggressive.
It happens
so
to every.
The real issue is that black women come down hard on black men who date out. Oh, I knew he would do because he just looked like the type to do. That's what they do. That's what they say.
I think you feel it's more
I feel
aggressive
like-
because you're in the group.
Yeah, true. But
how would y'all know about other groups? Y'all not in those groups either. So how would you know what they think?
No, I'm pretty sure.
I have to be a math teacher to know how to do math.
No.
Now y'all wait. Talking about now y'all.
The fact of the matter is, any race outside of black people, like, hold on, let me say this in the right way. So any other race, if they decide to date a black person, there is going to be scrutiny. So if there was a white man and he decided to date a black woman, there's going to be scrutiny, okay? Anybody who chooses to date a black person, there's going to be some type of scrutiny from different demographics in the in the world, basically, because the fact of the matter is a lot of us get a bad rap because of these dudes who perpetuate all of this crime and all this kind of stuff. Okay. Right now, we all know that some stereotypes are true. Okay. But I think that a lot of black women lean more into the stereotypes about them, okay, than black men do. All right.
Eyes work. But before, when I asked you about how most women are, some women are. Now y'all only talk about yourselves.
I didn't say we were blind.
Now y'all
to
only
it.
talks about yourselves. Now your eyes work all of a sudden,
I see
right?
things on social media, and I know other people that are not black. It happens.
And they be complaining.
So do you want to
I
honest
have
take?
friends that are not black.
Do you want to honest take?
You just said you ain't have. Okay, all right, go ahead.
You want to honest
Go
take?
ahead, yeah.
So basically, I feel like the only reason why black men get villainized more for dating outside of their race is because they don't shut up about it.
That's also not true. That's also not true. Like, black men are not out here, oh yeah, I got a white bitch. Like, bro. The only dudes who are doing that are low value dudes, okay? And if y'all are dealing with those type of men, which, you know, I don't see any potential in this group. The girl in the middle, she's overweight. She's immediately excused. Shorty with the bucket hat, the whole swag is off. But you know, she's pretty lanky too. Shorty with the head wrap, she's actually solid. She's actually solid, but she also could stand to lose some weight. So it's not like the three of them are real contenders.
It's more so like, yeah, I had to go out here and date this chick and date that chick because black women don't do this, they don't do that. When truly, honestly and truly, leave us out of it. They're who you want.
But that's true though. That's why she didn't like that men said that. Notice the gripes that she had with what the men said.
I had to go out here and date this chick and date that chick because black women don't do this.
Black women don't do this.
They don't do that.
They don't do that. What is this and that? What is this and that she's talking about? She's talking about giving head. She's talking about sucking dick. Now, I'm not saying that black women don't suck dick. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that a lot of times they do it begrudgingly. That's a problem. Oh, I ain't finna be sucking this nigga dick. Like, you've heard that. If you a nigga that's been getting pussy for a long time, you've heard that. So a lot of dudes like getting head a lot more now than before, I guess, because now it's so popularized to get top, bro. You know what I mean? It just is. Like, a lot of niggas will take head over the pussy. Honestly. A lot of niggas, like I used to be that type of nigga where I would rather take the head over the pussy. Like, because I don't got no business fucking this bitch, but I'll get some head though.
When truly, honestly and truly, leave us out of it. They're who you want. But no, the minute you bring us into it and then you start getting backlash for, oh, now everybody attacking me. No, you could have did whoever you wanted to date and leave us out of it.
So what y'all saying? What y'all saying that?
Nobody
What you saying?
cared.
Y'all don't hear black women saying, "Get you a white man, leave these black niggas alone."
I've seen it.
All right, so I mean, so it's
Niggas
the
ain't
same
shit.
thing.
See, and that right there is the problem too. Because for one, black men, we don't give a fuck. Honestly, when I listen to the divestors, I actually enjoy their content. Okay. I actually enjoy their content because it would make their points more valid. Their points would be a lot more valid if they showed examples of the dusties that they're talking about. But they don't show enough examples. There's not a divestor who's really getting in the mud and showing you the real types of devious dusties that are out here. And there are a lot of devious dusties, definitely. Okay. But the divestors, they don't do a good job highlighting it because a lot of them are just not organized. They can't keep a schedule. They just go, they make videos whenever. They don't make videos consistently. And it's just like, you know, anyways, my point is, yeah, black women, you can date out if you're hot. Okay. But a lot of white dudes are not checking for you. A lot of dudes of different races are not checking for you like that. I'm sorry. Like I said, I see interracial couples, like white dude, black girl. I see them rarely, but I do see them. Okay. But never have I seen a white guy approach and step to and like try and kick game to a black woman, unfortunately, which honestly, y'all can fend for yourself. But I've never seen that happen. Yeah, I mean, and I've been around the country. Like I've been on the West Coast, I'm on the East Coast, I've been Northeast. So I've been some places. I just have never seen that happen. I've been to a lot of clubs. Okay. I don't know, man. I don't think the divesting thing is going to work. I think y'all just need to lower your standards, your physical standards, facts. Lower your physical standards and date some guys who are actually worth a damn, because a lot of the time these chicks be dating dudes who are pretty much the definition of dusty. Okay? But they still let these dudes smash because they think he cute and he tall.
That's a reaction to
Niggas
black
don't-
men
yeah, it's not a
already,
reaction.
putting other women
It's
of
not a
other cultures on a
reaction.
pedestal.
It's not a reaction.
Yes, it is. It most definitely is a reaction.
So would y'all say that's the majority of black men or the minority of black men that speak negatively about black women? Because I admit it does happen, but do y'all think that's the majority or the minority?
I think it's a minority. I've had plenty of relationships with black men that love black women.
I
now.
think most black men love black women, but
And this is the dilemma I see with a lot of black men today. He said, I think most black men love black women. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, what the fuck? Yeah, I mean, there's no way that you say that you can't be attracted to black women who got their shit together, okay? Just like a woman is attracted to a black man who has his shit together sometimes. But what's happening is the young guys, from what I'm getting from the young guys, and this is from the young black men, this is not what I said, this is what the young guys are saying. Black women are not checking for them unless they are an athlete or like a hood nigga in the school or a class clown, like, you know, a troublemaker. Okay. That's what I'm getting from the young guys. So if you're a young guy in here, correct me if I'm wrong, but the black women of their age are not fucking with them like that. Okay. That's just what I'm getting from the young guys. So these guys are like, oh, you know, they don't think I'm cute. They don't think I'm attractive. Let me go deal with another chick of the other race. Now, there are some brothers who are like, nah, I ain't going to deal with another chick of another race. I'm going to just, you know, I just ain't gonna have no experience with women. I ain't gonna be in a relationship. Then cool. Okay. Cool, that's on you. But at the end of the day, I think getting experience, there's nothing more important as a man than getting sexual experience, you know, in your, I'll say like 16, 17, 18 range. Like in that age range, it's pivotal for a lot of men's self-confidence. Not all, but a lot of guys, okay?
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's kind of hard to talk to a black woman without getting attacked or abused verbally.
Facts. Like, if you go up to a random sister, I mean, guys, just try this for me. Try this. Be a black man, have your shit together, and just go up to random black women and approach. Only the ones you find attractive. Go up to only the ones you find attractive, not no ones just to say, oh, I approached a black woman. No, only the ones that you find attractive and see what happens. You know why? I can laugh about it because I've done it. Y'all know, like I approach. Okay. I approach what I want though. I don't approach like, hey bro, go talk to that one. Like, no, fuck no. You ain't finna, hey bro, go talk to this one. Go talk, nigga, you go talk to her. I don't want her. Okay. You know, when you always got that friend in the club and he trying to tell you to go hop on something because he don't want to hop, like fuck out of here.
Physically, listen, let me tell you why. Because look,
physically spicy.
Yo,
What
it happens
happened?
because of the trauma they had with their father.
But it's the same for men. It's the same
No,
trauma y'all got.
no, it's not the same trauma. It's not the same trauma. The functional black men are dealing with that pretty well. And a lot of the trauma that come from these brothers comes from their mothers. Okay? Y'all see how quick they are to get smart. Especially the bigger one. And the girl with the shades, she got a whole bunch of red flags going on.
Look,
Tiffany broke your heart when you were
In the
17.
sixth grade,
Now
and you
you
never
35
got
and I
First of all, Tiffany is not a black woman's name. You talking about a snow bunny there. That ain't no black woman's name. Talking about some Tiffany broke your heart. No, LaQuisha broke my heart. Treisha broke my heart. Okay. LaTreasure broke my heart. All right. Y'all want me to keep going? Keisha broke my heart. I can go down the list because I was approaching in middle school. And like, obviously you win some, you lose some. I understood that at a young age. But you know, some of the retorts that you would get for making an advance on a sister, a respectable advance, not no, hey, let me eat your pussy, like most niggas was doing. Okay. A respectable advance, you're getting disrespected. You're getting told off. Me, not so much because I kind of had a way, but I've seen guys get demolished by sisters and let down really harshly. Okay.
Look,
Tiffany broke your heart when you were
In the
17.
sixth grade,
Now
and you
you
never
35
got
and
over
I'm
it.
dealing with that. And you talking about the backlash and the trauma since we got here. Like, do y'all know? Y'all know?
Do women even come into relationships without trust issues?
No,
Men?
Facts.
Yeah, men do. Men
I
do.
give you an even playing field.
She said, I give you an even playing field. Baby, stop lying. Stop lying. Your height isn't even on an even playing. Like, Shorty looked like she's about 6'2". Like, you gonna have to deal with a whole lot of tall men, and we know that tall men is out here slinging it. Okay? Especially tall brothers. They out here fucking. You ain't giving no nigga over 6'4" the benefit of the doubt. Come on. You checking his phone as soon as you can. Stop playing.
Where you go from that, that's up to you.
You've been cheated on?
Yes, I have.
So you come into every
I
relationship.
called my nigga's house and the bitch answered the phone. Yes.
Okay. So you go into a new relationship and
that wasn't your nigga. Just like the baby said, you the side chick.
And
listen, I give you a chance to hang yourself.
That's
what you
it.
should be
I'm
doing.
That's what
every
you
time you
should
meet
be
a new
doing.
person,
Hanging
they're a
is
clean
like-
slate. I can't
That's
speak
what
for
you-
everybody else.
I
when
give
it
you
comes
enough
to that.
space for you to
I'm
throw
very
a knife.
conscious about
That's
it.
all.
I can't speak for everybody else.
Yeah.
Because that's not your fault.
You're not.
You didn't get
your
back
eyes
at
don't
me.
work. Your eyes don't work now. So I mean, you only speak for yourself now. That's cool.
Listen, I know a lot of people that do that. I don't do that. I'm very conscious of it.
Okay, so we talking about the collective because we
Yeah,
can
a
talk
lot
about
of
y'all
people do that.
personally.
You
We
don't
can
do
take
that
y'all on
neither?
dates and get to know y'all
Trauma.
personally. But
Chico, you don't do that neither?
I mean, you could have did
come
that
back
if
to a
you went to the
relationship,
picnic last
trust
weekend,
issues?
but you
No.
was missing. So, I'm
Aubrey,
just saying.
you don't do that either?
Do what?
Come into a relationship with trust issues?
Nah, I give you enough rope to hang yourself for. Like I said, throw knives. 'Cause
I'll
I play
run-
with knives.
I'd rather be by myself before I start a new relationship with somebody else. And
She said, throw knives because I play with knives. Run that back, that masculine energy.
You don't do that either?
Do what?
Come into a relationship with trust issues?
Nah, I give you enough rope to hang yourself for. Like I said, throw knives. 'Cause I play with knives.
I'd rather.
And she said that, like, that's not a woman you want to be with. That's not a woman you want to be with. I play with knives. And they think that's attractive. Are you kidding me, bro? And the bigger woman, oh, Lord have mercy, honey. I know she's shooting out of her league. She's one of them big girls who got a pretty face. If there is something, such like that. But she think that she's like fine because she got a prettier face than all the other big girls. And niggas is still fucking because she got a big ass. But we know these are low quality niggas. No nigga worth a damn is falling up in that. Maybe getting some head though, like I said. But they don't like giving head like that.
To be by myself before I start a new relationship with somebody else and just be like, nah, because the last nigga did X, Y, and Z.
Like,
So you might be doing that.
I
I'll
don't
just
like
stay alone.
projecting on people.
Okay. All right.
Well, I personally feel like definitely like black men are definitely criticized way more. I'm not even if they say nothing or not, because Kanye ain't never say nothing negatively about black women. But y'all always talk about the fact that he with Kim Kardashian, right?
Because he went for a black girl in a white girl's body, and it was
A black girl in a white girl's body. Do I need to? Oh, come on. Come on. Why do black women act like white girls ain't never had no ass and titties, bruh? Like, why are black women acting like white girls ain't had ass and titties? Do I need to go back to the explore page? Cause I don't know. I don't know. Like, they're acting like they're the only race that has curves. What y'all have to understand is that back in the day, white women were ashamed of their curves. Black women embraced their curves. So it's not so much that, oh, white women ain't curvy. It's the fact that back they were shamed for it. Now it's embraced. Okay? You see how that works? Like, let's go to the explore page. Hold on, hold on. Okay? Hold on, bro. We got to go to the explore page because they talking a lot of cash shit, talking about some, oh, he picked a black girl in a white woman's body. Kim Kardashian does not have the demeanor of a black woman. Come on, G. Kim Kardashian don't act like a lot of these women. Look at this baddie. Bussing out the seam, bro. Bussing out the seam. Okay? Why is she doing that? Why are they doing this? Thin, fine, symmetrical face. This chick right here looks like a Latina. So are Latinas, white woman in a black woman's body? in the gym, fit, keeping it tight. Why are black women acting like white girls don't got curves? Big ass titties? I don't get that. Ass. Like, where is this coming from? Little Asian bitch? Urgh. What? What are y'all talking about? Okay. Is this a little mixed? I don't know what she is, but she tough. Karina Alexandra, I don't know. It looks white. White girl, fat ass. Like, I'm not trying to put him on a pedestal, but I'm saying, like, you ain't finna, we're not finna let you get off with that. Oh, she's a white woman she's a white woman in a black woman's body. Like, bro, what? No. She's an Armenian bitch in a manufactured body. Like, oh, if he wanted a body like that, he could have just went for a black woman. No, it wasn't about the body. It was about her femininity, her disposition. Say what y'all want about the Kardashians. Say what you want about the Kardashians, but they're feminine. They're dainty, you know? They're emotional in a good way, not in the I play with knives, so I'm gonna give you enough rope to cut yourself because I play with knives and you finna get cut. Not emotional like that. Emotional in the fact that if you do them dirty, all they're gonna do is cry. Sorry, that's what men want. We don't want to have to fight. We don't want to have to dodge knives and play daredevil with our woman. Okay? Alpha Zoe says a lot of these women are in the side chick position. They just don't realize it. AB says RIP Dolph, the nigga could spit. Alpha Zoe says be careful about these women who play with weapons, who also talk about spells and stuff. Vanna Black says B-Dub down bad. B-Dub don't have the same computer chip. Okay, so he's facts. I mean, that's right. Okay. It's not about the look. It's not about the body. It's about that femininity. It's about, she actually acts like a fucking woman. That's really what it is. Like, I don't know how else to say it, but niggas don't want to go back and forth. They want a woman who is going to be soft and kind and emotional and kind of naive, only to him, though. And if you can't be that, then you're going to get left behind.
Super blatant, like no, because the thing about
reason to be mad at a man.
Because the thing about the
Kanye's been offensive before Kim.
The thing about the Kardashians and the Jenners is that
people,
they
period,
literally
just to
have black
society.
All right,
women
so now
on
y'all
their
moving the
wall.
goalposts. You just said now that they was bashing black women. Now he didn't bash back. Oh well, he's dating a
Woman with a black physique.
Come on, y'all moving the goalpost every time.
It's not a goalpost.
And y'all only do that to black men. Y'all don't do that to no other groups of men.
Well, I don't like other groups.
It don't matter.
It does.
It don't. What other groups of men? What you mean? What other groups of men?
What other groups of men are out here like, I'm gonna date a white woman with a black woman's body?
Bro, what the fuck is she talking about? What type of body do you have? Because I'm not gonna lie, I see more black women who look like Shorty in the middle. I'm just keeping it up. In real life, unfortunately, it's the unfortunate truth. Just like we kept it a buck with the men, we're keeping it a buck with the women too. I see more black women who look like Shorty in the middle. Tell me if I'm wrong. And I'm not saying I don't see fat white women either. But when you do the averages, the numbers don't look good. That's all I'm saying.
Men are out here like, I'm gonna date a white woman with a black woman's body.
It doesn't matter. They out there dating. It doesn't matter what their preference is. Like
my man Vanna Black said, obese.
Only thing I can say is I'm gonna agree with the point Aubrey first made. I don't give a fuck.
Right, just leave me out of it.
Just don't
leave me out of
don't
it.
Don't talk about me. Do what you want to do.
But he's not talking about you. He's talking about that black woman he had experiences with. It's not about you.
So the one spoiled it for the many, right?
But that happens with everybody though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the one spoiled it for the many, right? That's cool. Live your life. Why do you need to put it out there that you don't want to date black women because you don't like their hair, you don't like their attitude, you don't like the... That's fine.
It's not that we don't like y'all's hair. It's that we don't like y'all putting other hoes' hair in your hair. You see how that works? We don't like their hair. No. We love your hair. We want you to keep your hair. We want you to stop putting all those fucking micros in your hair to make it look like you got hair down to your ass when you got a mini fro. That's the problem.
Fine. Everything that comes to your mind does not need to be said.
That, but if you're saying attitude is a personality thing. I'm not talking about like pointing out something about their hair or their body or whatever the case may be. But if you find peace in another race, you know what I'm saying? Like,
y'all clapping now, but y'all clapping now. Let Odell Beckham fucking take a picture with a fucking white woman. Y'all gonna be on a shade room. Not y'all, because y'all perfect. Y'all
the race
perfect.
defines the person on the team that he likes, but that's a story.
The problem
is Kyrie Irving never said nothing about black women. He dated a white woman. Y'all on shade room. Oh,
did you hear what she said? We're not on the team that he likes. I mean, she called Odell Beckham gay. You heard the shaming language, right? I mean, whether he's gay or not, that's his business. Why are we shaming the gay community if y'all are supposed to be so for the gay community?
He hate his mother. If
Kyrie
y'all
the race
perfect.
defines the person on the team that he likes, but that's a story.
The problem
if Kyrie Irving never said nothing about black women. He dated a white woman. Y'all on shade room. Oh, he hate his mother and all that. Come on, stop this. Like,
nah, but we said the same thing, man. Like, if you gonna date outside the race, you shouldn't bring down.
Look, they tried to shame him. You be in shade room comments. What? Like, bruh, get the fuck out of here. Men are on social media. Yeah, we're in shade room comments. Why? Because we want to know how the women think. Why else wouldn't we be in the shade room comments? Because we want to know how the women think so we can easier finesse it to get the pussy. Point blank. You be in shade room comments? What? Like, bruh? What are you talking about?
Down your own race because you dating outside the race.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair. But like you said, it's the minority of men that y'all want to say, oh, these are black men do that all the time. It's a minority. You mentioned one.
Okay, look, I'll give you an example.
It's a minority. 30% of black men who graduate, 32% of black men who graduate college date out. So that's 1 in 3. So you have a 33% chance of getting it. And the thing is, like, it's going to be more. It's about to be more. Because just like there's slim pickings for black men, there's slim pickings for black women. Okay? Because they have funneled themselves into, they pigeonholed themselves, all right? So it's slim pickings for black women too. It's not just slim pickings for black men. Most of y'all women are not eligible. And all these three women on the panel are, you know, they're eliminated for looks, for their looks, like strictly. But then when you get down to them actually opening their mouth and saying some things, like, they're all off. They just don't get it.
Rena is with a white guy, right? Yes. I don't see her getting beat down. Like,
she's actually ass queen. Yeah, you get what you deserve.
I'm just
queen.
using that
Like,
as an example.
So let me raise a point.
But you're going based on what you see here on social media.
But aren't y'all going based off what?
I don't be on social media.
Now they don't be on social media.
Barely.
No, it's barely.
Look, they try and move the goalposts all the time because they get proven wrong. I mean, when it comes to this arguing shit, when it comes to black men and black women arguing, we know how to argue. Black men, we know how to argue, okay? We know how to catch you in a lie. We know how to debate. Black women do too, okay? But we've gotten a lot better with this shit. Because we've talked to more women, we've talked to more diverse women, not just black women. So when you've dealt with a lot of black women, like I have, and then you go and talk to other races, it just moves like butter. I'm sorry. Like when you're like there isn't even this much, like they're not going to end up contradicting themselves that bad. Like she's shaming him for being on social media. She's also on social media. And we know these women care more about social, like black men, when it comes to social media, we use social media and then turn it into content, just like what I'm doing now. We'll take social media and then do a reaction video because we actually want our thoughts and our ideas to matter. If you're a black man and you have dealt with black women, you know how to argue, okay? We know how to disarm all of their arguments, and we know how to catch them in their backtracking because we're the only ones who can do that. They shut other men up. They shut other races up. They shut up when we talk.
Nah, I'm not letting that one rock. Because when she was trying to date black men, they was calling her all types of manly, and she mad.
Okay, and black women called certain
niggas were not calling Serena manly just because she dated a white woman. I mean, a white man. We been calling her manly. When Drake was fucking her, we was saying, yo, she looked like a nigga. I mean, but I wasn't saying that, but there was a section of, you know, black Twitter mainly that was saying shit like that. You know, honestly, me personally, I'll fuck Serena. I would. I don't think she has the prettiest face, but her body is banging. And I like butter faces. You know what I mean? I do.
Certain black men dirty, and all that.
Bombs, dusty, like.
If you look dusty,
what are you talking about?
Wait, who was
she
calling
had
her
all of the
Not black men?
high pedestal dudes.
How?
Common, Drake.
She's so like buff and whatever.
She was dating a black. She was dating a black dude from ATL.
Oh, was she dating Jackie Long?
Yeah, Jackie Long. She was dating Jackie Long before she married the white dude.
Men, and they were questioning.
Are you basing it off of social media that y'all don't look at?
No, I said that for me.
Ain't nobody else say that, but we are.
Man, come on. Now look, they backtracking again. Jeez, I mean, you cannot win. They will not. I mean, that's why I like Kevin Samuels, because he laid it out. Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. They need to be right, but they're dead wrong, and they're going to end up single. And these brothers are going to end up with a bad Latino or white bitch.
One black woman said something that applies to all of us.
Clip where you said, "Yeah, I get my answers from social media."
That's not what I said.
You did.
I said
We'll pin that point out for you.
Things on social media, but I'm not that active on it.
No,
the fuck, she didn't say that.
Saying you act. You say you've seen stuff on social media.
Sir, can we rewind the tapes?
Yeah, well,
replay, like instant replay.
Sir, bring me that. Please spin back. Yes, and we'll spin the tape back, and you'll get caught in a damn lie.
I can't. That's not what I said.
No,
Okay.
but they were literally calling her all types of men. And even still, she's married to a white dude, and she's still being called a man. So it's just like
By who?
People.
Not black men.
Yes.
Okay, but also by black women, correct?
Maybe not the
No. The real question.
but
Are black?
There are black women. I mean, there are black men calling Serena manly. Absolutely, I'm not going to deny that. There are black women who call Serena manly as well. I mean, let's keep it a buck. We only like to. We're trying to do this male and female thing, okay? But the fact of the matter is, it's not just about male and female. Black people are very hard on each other. We're hard on dark-skinned men. The dark-skinned men are getting a lot of dark-skinned jokes. We're hard on light-skinned men. Light-skinned men are getting a lot of light-skinned jokes. Okay? Pretty much the only group that we're really not that hard on are the women. Now that's facts.
Woman also calling her a man.
So, all right.
No, no,
Now she don't know. Now she don't know. Like,
don't do
You know
that.
What I saw was a lot of black men.
But did you
questioning her
ever see a black
femininity.
woman call her a man? Because I've seen it. So I don't want you to sit here and lie and say they don't do
Okay,
it.
but the same way you said that, I'm saying that I saw men calling her a man.
I said both. I agree,
So
but
Megan
you're just curving it.
Megan said it's a minority of black men calling her a man, right? That's what you just said, right?
Yeah.
So why does that justify her dating a white man? Because if a majority is not like, oh,
You know why it justifies her dating a white man? Because didn't the nigga own Reddit or some shit? Like, bro, it's a move, it's a bag. I mean, she could divorce him and get money. Like, she knows what she's doing. At the end of the day, she's a hypergamous woman. It's not about race, it's about hypergamy.
oh my God, Serena look good. Like, why is that? Why
Let's not even eliminate the point that black women is calling her a man as well. So
I don't think it justifies, but she found somebody she's happy with.
Every
And she's
question
not
that has
dragging
been
black
asked
men
can be
down in the
debunked.
process to be happy. She's just happy.
neither was Drake or Common. Like, you know what I'm saying? You saying Drake and Common wasn't dragging her down.
They love that ass.
It's a nice
This
ass.
is true. It's
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's a nice ass. I agree. You know, and that just brings me to the fact. Okay, I mean, I'm looking at Serena now. You know, it's auntie vibes, definitely. It's definitely giving auntie vibes, but she do got a nice ass. I'll just show y'all guys. It's definitely giving auntie vibes, but I'll fuck. You know what I mean? That joint thick now. Yeah. I mean, she thick. But anyways, we're going to break down. I know we've done multiple videos on this woman, but Cosmic Kitten's eyes. I'm going to break down one of her videos because I think she's, you know, she says a lot of things that we can go back and forth with. I actually asked her to debate me on my channel, on my Reclaim Your Throne channel, but she didn't respond. Typical, but I did want to break down one of her videos because she was saying a lot. I mean, like I said, she says some things that I agree with, and then she also tells on herself. So let's get into it.
Welcome and shalom to the cosmic world where we think big.
So you see she's playing with this cosmic world stuff. She's got the crescent moon on her forehead. She basically, her background, she used to play with that witchcraft shit. Now she says she's a born again Christian, but she's still playing with that witchcraft shit. So this is what a lot of people who join the occult do. They practicing multiple religions. They practicing multiple religions so that they can get the energy force from these multiple religions and be able to blend in with multiple cultures based off of those multiple religions that they practice.
This is your girl, Cosmic Kitten. Meow. Back with another one. Okay, let's get right into it. My message today is rent is due. This is my Chief shirt, y'all. But rent is due. Rent is due, y'all. Rent is due, baby. Now, you know how that feel when you ain't got no money for the rent. And rent is due. You know how that feels. And rent is due in the Black community. Oh, she mad. Oh, she a bitter Black woman. Oh, that's just her experience. Oh, look. Stop it. You might as well stop in the comments when you say stuff like that, because I'm finna say what I feel like I have to say because I'm very passionate about this subject, because every day I wake up with 3 little bitty babies under 3 years old. They just turned 3 and the twins just turned 2. I think about how I'm doing this alone and how crazy difficult it is.
So she is a single mother of 3. Okay. And she is one of these divestment puppies, okay? And she's going to be big. She's going to be huge if she stays consistent. Because she has like 200 subscribers and is getting more views than I am on a channel with 1,400. Like, bro, come on, G. And her content is not that good. But just because she's a female and it's a lot of black men and women arguing in her comment section, her shit's going up. Okay.
To raise 1 kilo, let alone 3. And I really.
My man said, I thought that was DeMar DeRozan. Yo! I ain't gonna lie. Now I see it in her. Oh my God.
Really, if I can, I see that I'm getting some reach on YouTube. And if I can save any other black girl or any other woman, really, I mean, race is like, you know, really secondary to what I'm saying. But since it is just prevalent to me and it pertains to me because I am black, I just use that word. But I'm saying it in general to all women. No woman should have to raise a kid on her own. It's literally ridiculous and it is like mission impossible.
So she's out here on her own, and unfortunately, she chose a man who was not willing to stay, or she broke up with him because he was having a little fun on the side. Either way, the father is not involved in the child's life.
And I'm so tired of people not paying what they owe when it comes to the black woman.
She wants some child support. That's what that means.
Whether it be a cultural appropriation or the
cultural appropriation. Like, come on, guys. Black people got to stop with this shit. Everybody's appropriating everybody's culture. Like, we need a cultural appropriation. That's how the society grows. My nigga, if you want to have a little Italy's in your, in your downtown district, you want to have cultural appropriation. If you want to have the little Chinese shops, the little choo-choos, the little Anokos in your, in your town, then we need cultural appropriation. If you want to have like these little Jamaican spots to be busting with the jerk chicken, the curry chicken, shout out to Kelly's, then you need cultural appropriation. Like, stop with the bullshit.
Black man leaving you and abandoning you with kids and feeling no remorse that he's not gonna take care of them. I don't care. Don't come in my comments talking about child support, because ain't no real man wanting to be on child support just for the sake of him having no capacity to take care of his family, which is.
So obviously she chose the wrong man, and we see this all the time. And black women especially, they keep choosing the wrong men. Like, even if I was to not be with the mother of my child, I would still want to be with my children. I think that is a personality trait that you could pick up on in a person. I really do. Okay. I don't think it's that hard to tell if a man would be involved in his child life. I really don't. Especially if you've had 3 kids with that same guy. I mean, you didn't learn your lesson after child 1, 2, 3. Now you got 3, and this just goes to show that black men aren't the only ones thinking with their dick. Okay, we got Cardi B and this Busted and all this hip hop culture. Okay, black woman is thinking with their pussies too. It's not just black men thinking with their dicks.
Both his girl, which should be his wife, and his kids. Like that black men just over glorifying child support is just crazy, because he who sleeps with whores squanders his wealth. And
he who sleeps with whores squanders his wealth. I'm really not trying to disrespect Shorty, but what does that make yourself?
And then you wonder why you're broke as hell, because you don't commit to nothing not yourself, not your kids, not your legacy. You don't commit to nothing. So then you wondering why you ain't never getting ahead, talking about it's the white man. Look.
Van Lee, and I agree with her. We got to stop blaming the white men for black men's shortcomings. Van Lee says, messed up thing is she cute. Has she chosen better, she would be okay. But the stable guy don't get her wet. Absolutely. She could have chosen a better guy, but what she want? She wanted the guy that was 6 inches taller than her, 6 inches in the sack. Obviously, the dick was good because she had 3 kids with the man. Most likely, they're still fucking. Most likely, they're still fucking. I mean, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Van Lee says, Thuggo with good D can mess up 9 times, and on the 10th try, gets her pregnant. Stable guy barely gets a half a chance with this demographic of chip. Absolutely. You can't be a stable black man with this woman. Not in her youth, not in her prime, not before she had kids. She overlooked stable black guys. She had social media back then. She like, I've been watching her videos. She graduated in 2010, just 3 years before I did. So she's 29, 30 years old. She had social media. Your DMs were getting hit up by good, stable men. You denied them. They weren't thug enough. They weren't hood enough. They didn't have that edge. I guarantee her baby daddy still bust slack. Alpha Zoe says, why didn't she apply any of things in vetting process of her baby daddies? Yeah, exactly. Like, black women need to wake the fuck up. A good indicator of a nigga who is not really on his shit is if he bust slack everywhere he go. And that's one red flag that you could use, but they're not going to use that because that eliminates damn near 80% of niggas. You know what I mean? Van Lee says it's the biblical quotes and the witchcraft forehead tattoo for me. Exactly. Alpha Zoe says, why didn't she apply any of these requirements in her baby daddies? Exactly. Swagoo. Facts. Vanna Black. The year 70 says she ain't about none of what she's talking about. Ain't it funny they want to talk like this once they've been ran through? Absolutely.
Look, rent is due. Rent is due. It's time to pay up. It's time to pay up with this long line of witchcraft from the black mother. We need to give up witchcraft, ladies. Give it.
But you haven't given it up. You're still worshiping the moon goddess Luna. Ooh, she didn't think I knew about her god. She didn't think I knew about who she prays to. She didn't think I knew about that little string that's still on her shoulder that she hasn't noticed, that she hasn't dust the shoulders off. She didn't think I knew about her god, her Luna god, her lunar god, her moon god, her Monday. Don't get me preaching this numerology in here. She didn't think that I knew about her crescent god. The one that howls to the moon. That's what she is. She howls to the moon. She... That's her MO, guys. Like, we already found her God, man. So she's talking about we need to give up witchcraft in the black community. But this is exactly what you're embracing.
Craft from the black mother. We need to give up witchcraft, ladies.
Like, I know your kids come up to you and be like, Mommy, what's that moon on your head? Why do you have that symbol? Come on, G.
Give it up. Give it up. Give up witchcraft. Repent.
Van Lee says the kicker is you can come in and play stepdad for her 3 kids and she will still slide poom poom to her imprint behind your back. Exactly. I already said she's still fucking the baby daddy. She's still fucking. Okay? It's not like she's still fucking the baby daddy. I always told you guys, the baby daddy has dibs. He got dibs. You can't come back from that. Alpha Zoe says she needs a thugnificent in her life, not a good guy, according to women. Then pay it. Vanna Black says Lunar. Quarantino in rare form tonight. Shout out to KM Keith.
That stuff, I used to dabble in it. I'm the last one to judge, so I don't want to hear, oh, you judgmental, la, la, la. Shut up. I've done.
She probably already sold her soul and her kid's soul. She already sold her soul, not only her soul, but her children's soul as well. That's how deep this witchcraft is. And let me not say she did that, but that's how deep this witchcraft shit gets. Because it only gets deeper and deeper and more demonic and more demonic. But that's what she's playing with. She's playing with fire. Okay?
Last one to judge, so I don't want to hear, oh, you judgmental, la, la, la. Shut up. I've done it all. I've stripped. I've done drugs. I've never, the one thing I didn't do is ever have sex for money, but hey.
Stripping is having sex for money. Why do strippers keep trying to convince us that they not giving head in them back rooms for an extra $250? Like, I've been with a stripper. I've been with some strippers. Why? Like, she is telling on herself. She stripped. She's do drugs. She probably was intoxicated when she had them kids. Under the influence. Couldn't see past the man's red flags because she's in the nightlife. I mean, shout out to all my brothers who go to the strip club. But let's keep it a buck. Niggas who frequent the strip club very often, they're not the ones that you want to have children with. I'm not saying that they're not good guys, but you don't want to have kids with a nigga who's going to the strip club every weekend.
I've done drugs. I've never, the one thing I didn't do is ever have sex for money, but hell, if you know.
Is she saying is if the price is right, guarantee she get up on that OnlyFans. Van Lee says, thuggos like the baby always tie up dark skins like this chick with at least 2 kids. They do it for the culture. Absolutely. African Organ says, done drugs. Vanna Black says, denial. Van Lee also says, and to add salt to the wounds of the black community even more, most B-dubs lean left and have liberal ideologies. SMH. Black men are conservative by default. Facts.
Put into account all these bum dudes that I've dealt with, you might as well call me a prostitute too. Because if you...
Woo! So the truth comes out at night. 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 Y'all heard her. She said, all the bum niggas that I let up in this puss. All these bums that I let up, nut all up in me. You might as well had called me a what? A prostitute. Those are her words, not mine.
That I've dealt with, you might as well call me a prostitute too. Because if you ain't married, you a prostitute.
Okay, we ain't finna do that. We ain't finna do that. If you ain't married, you a prostitute. I'm single till I'm married. Nah. We ain't finna do that. Nah. Don't get mad because you had children out of wedlock. Now every bitch who fucking and y'all ain't married, you a prostitute, but you still fucking your baby daddy. We're like, and then like in other videos, she's talking about her figure and how she done got thick. A lot of these women ain't letting that fat ass go to waste. Somebody's fucking.
That's what's gonna end up happening. And it's just I'm just so sick of black men in my comments talking about I'm bitter, I'm mad, threats, you know.
She is bitter, she is mad. Keep it a buck, honey. Your baby daddy left you with 3 kids. That ain't something that you get over. That's a lifetime of pain. And guess what? We get it. We get it. We just don't want to deal with you on a serious level.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, literally proving my point on why I make these videos. I'm just like, look, bruh, look, you don't gotta like nothing I say. You can tune off, you can hit the button, you can unsubscribe. But it's not gonna stop this band. I'm still finna march.
And look, she is not an unattractive woman. She has beautiful teeth. She's doing too much with the piercings. You know, the hair looks okay. You can tell some of it's fake though, so we got to see the real length. But you know, she cute, and if she is telling the truth about having a fat ass, then she got a lot of potential.
Because this is so crazy. It's nothing more painful.
Alpha Zoe said, I have a dub on her having multiple baby daddies. Van Lee says, these good-looking girls are supposed to be homemakers, wives of politicians, and preachers. But in 2021, they on the OF, the gram, and the pole.
Then what Black women go through within her own community. Like, y'all, I've never heard these things until I stepped out of the athletic world and into the real world. And the only people who's ever done me the worst was Black people.
Now there, she is on point. It's a lot of Black people who have this experience. The only people who doing them bad is other brothers. That's not false.
I mean, it blows my mind, like how we blame other races, but yet I only hear the worst things from my people. And ain't no white man has ever said that I was, ugly, or I've never heard these things. Like, I've never heard that I was undesirable. I've never heard none of that until really I had kids with the father of my kids. I feel so duped.
So it's not about the way that you look. She says she never heard any of that until she had kids with the father of her kids. I think it's more so that dudes is like, you got 3 kids, you're pretty much done out here when it comes to getting a man of some type of value. I mean, like a guy who's really making 6 figures, not no run of the mill guy.
Y'all, like, I really, like, there's nothing wrong with me, and I don't want to hear.
Van Lee says, I gotta hand it to these single moms. They time management is A1. They on TikTok, have 3 kids smashing, and have a whole YouTube channel. Exactly.
Oh, Black men, men are gonna cheat regardless. I don't want to hear that, dog. That's not true.
Okay, so men are gonna cheat regardless. This is what I'm gonna say. If the nigga is making a bag, if he's making hella money, you can write that check. It's over. Like, bruh, if a dude is making $250,000 a year by himself, he's finna have the pick of the litter. Okay. And if he's making $250,000 and lives off of $55,000-$60,000, oh, he's living like a king. So if you want a man like that, most likely, yeah, you are going to have to share him, especially if you want him to be tall and all this other stuff. Okay. Now, there might be guys who are making that money who aren't as attractive. Those are the guys who are going to be faithful. But let's keep it a buck. The guys who are what you would call sexy, what a woman would call sexy, those guys are going to have their pick of the litter. Those guys are going to be able to fuck on as many bitches as they can. Okay.
There are faithful women. There are faithful men out there that understand the mission, which is long-term longevity. The last thing they thinking about is what hoe they can get with. I'm not saying that.
This is what she don't understand. Like, men are only as faithful as their options. So are women. Women are only as faithful as their options that are elevated. So men will fuck a woman who really ain't got nothing going on. Just because, like, it's so even though I fuck like a good amount of girls, like it's so hard. Like it's harder than what it should be for a guy like me. You know what I mean? It's harder what it should be for any guy. You know what I mean? It's even harder than what it should be for guys with blue check marks. It's just harder than what it should be. So when men get opportunity to really have their way and have their choice, they're going to exercise that because you only get one life. And like a man can do two things at a time. Like he can still be fucking on another bitch and still keep you in that frame and run that household. The thing is, you have to pick the right man. Okay, because let's keep it a buck. Your baby daddy is not making six figures. And that's why he's not on child support. Okay. That's why he's not on child support, because your baby daddy not making six figures. So you like, shit, this nigga don't even file his taxes. So why the fuck? There ain't even no point in putting a nigga on child support. This nigga's broke. Who chose that man? That was you. Now, I'm not saying you go around rich nigga, 8-figure, that's my type, but damn, can the nigga at least make $60,000? $50,000? Have a job? A real job? Not no bouncer at a strip club, which is probably what she ended up fucking on.
That some don't fall into temptation and repenting, but the way that black men do it to get this harem of women, like I'm tired of it. It's not classy, it's not cute. I'm tired of the over sexualization. Dog, just because I got a big butt don't mean you can put your face in it. Like, cut it out. My body.
What black men are walking around putting their face in these women's asses? What black men are going around doing that? Like, bro, what are you talking about? What are you talking? Just because my ass is big don't mean you could put your face in it. Like, bro, what nigga is walking around? Let me put my face in the booty. What the fuck?
Is not to for your consumption, especially if you ain't talking about being my husband and committing. Okay, I'm not Megan Thee Stallion and I'm not Cardi B. And I'm so tired of these women depicting us as if we're just meat. It's so tiring. It's tiring. It's tiring to go out into this world right now. It's over the top. It's unrealistic. It's over the top. It's not who I represent myself to be. And it's also not near something I want my daughters to represent. It's just like rent is due, y'all.
And let me give it to her, man. She seems like a pretty good mom, okay? Really, honestly, she's got her head on straight. She says she put down that witchcraft, although it doesn't look like she put down that witchcraft. It appears that she was so affected by the witchcraft culture that she can't get rid of the symbolism. But you're honoring a false god. You're honoring an astronomical object. You're honoring a celestial. Like, come on.
Rent is due. Where the money at? And I'm not talking about the money you sold your soul for vanity for. I'm talking about where's.
But didn't you sell your soul to witchcraft?
The money. Where is my soul reparations for all the pain that we endure, not just from outside of our culture, but inside the culture? All this domestic violence, all these threats in my comments because black men don't like what I'm saying.
Okay, and I get threats from black women too, so we're not going to do that. Like, if you're on the internet and you put yourself out there, you're going to get threats. You're going to get all types of shit.
Though I keep telling them I love them and that it's nothing personal, but I don't want to be your pit bull. Like, it's crazy, y'all. Like, I'm far from a mad person, but rent is due. And at the end of the day, you got to pay up. Pay up. Rent is due. Rent is due.
Did she make this video and send it to her baby daddy? I think you need to send him this link, because ain't nobody paying your damn rent. but your baby daddy or yourself. See, this is what these women have fucked up. Men are not signing up for a baby mama about to turn 30 with 3 kids from a deadbeat daddy who ain't shit, ain't paying child support, ain't on child support, ain't involved in the kid's life. And then when you start fucking with her, then he want to get involved in the kid's life. Then he want to start being big daddy. He want to start being big papa, like, oh, you know, using his visitation. Then he want to start getting involved in the child's life when you come in the picture. Men are not signing up for that. The only single moms who really have a chance are widowed women or baby daddy or single moms whose baby daddy is completely out of the picture. Like the nigga don't want nothing to do with the kids.
I'm not playing. I'm not about to keep stepping out here like, you know, the father of my kids, he's acting like he wants me now, you know, the same, you know, roundabout that is messing with me spiritually because.
So her baby daddy want her back. And I see niggas in the comments, they was like, if you get back with your baby daddy, you lost all hope. But that's the only place that she can go. I don't know any men who's signing up for 3 kids already, unless he's just a damn fool.
Because I do want him. He knows that. But I don't want to go through this no more with y'all black men talking about, well, you need to choose better. You need to, that's what you need to do.
So we need to suck your dick. And that's where the femininity goes out the window.
You need to kick rocks, bruh. Because statistically, y'all not committing to people outside your race. Statistically, y'all ghost everybody. So it ain't got nothing to do with it. But besides the fact that the black man just don't want to be accountable for not one thing.
And the reason why the black men that she's talking about do this is because black women enable them. Especially these black female politicians, these black liberals who keep trying to defund the police and police reform and all this other bullshit. That's why black men feel like they can get off with a lot of this shit. Honestly, if you want to really keep it a buck, it's more political than anything. Also, these guys are raised by single mothers who chose wrong, who chose the fathers wrong. So what are you really saying?
Across the border from Egypt to West Coast California, you do not want to be held accountable for not one thing, not knowing that responsibility is beautiful, accountability is beautiful, taking charge and leading the community is a beautiful thing, black men. Like, come on, when are you gonna wake up? Oh, I know, when black women wake up.
Black women have been asleep for the longest. Black women have chosen to take the government's handouts and kick the fathers out of the household. Maybe not you specifically, Cosmic Kitten, but black women are still asleep. I mean, look at you. You're praising the cosmos. You're praising the cosmos. Like, come on.
So you want to, ride our coattail. And tonight, I hope you guys tune in because I really want to do a fair use on Mahogany Pink. Shout out to Mahogany Pink because she got the statistics for your baby.
So Van Lee goes in. The reason why wifing a 30 plus female is so risky is because between 18 and 30, they live about 5 lives: abortions, pregnancies, sex work, hoe phase, drugs. Like she said, it's crazy. Exactly.
She got the statistics. The way she break it down, she does it better than me. Like, I'm just now getting into speaking and, just, being, more precise on what I'm trying to say.
60% of black men are childless and in the middle class. Let that sit for you. So like I said, it's 30%. It's that 30% of black men who are on demon time who make all of us look bad. That's really what it is. But when it comes to the 60% of black men who are childless and in the middle class, 30% of those men are dating out, are dating white women, are dating Asian women, are dating Hispanic women, are dating women who are not ADOS. Okay.
But she got the statistic to the T to where you can't use those same old rhetoric. Oh, she's mad. Da, da, da. The statistics is so crazy on her channel that you can't deny it. So I'm gonna do a fair use tonight because I did a fair use on the Black Love is a Lie. And I'm going to do a fair use on how the Black woman needs to hold themselves accountable and what accountability looks like. Yeah. Ooh, the way she breaks it down, baby. Ooh, she hits the jugular. I mean, she beating your head to the white.
African Origin says, my cousin black girl had multiple kids, different men. Facts.
Meat. It hurts so bad when you watch this video. I mean, it convicts you. Because you can't deny these statistics. Black women and women who ever want to date these black men who are just, all about the vanity, but not about no paper, no legacy, no longevity. You're gonna feel the same pinch. And I seen it firsthand with my dad and his wife, which is white. You know what I'm saying? I watched it. Not much changed. A bunch of infidelity. And no money to even account for it. It's like, damn, if you're going to cheat on me, are you going to at least pay the bills? At least can I sit home and cry? Do I have to go work after I done cried about you cheating on me? Like, Jesus, they're not committing.
I mean, come on, G. We already know what this is. Who's going to... Let's take the kids out of it. Who's going to commit to an ex-drug addict, stripper, sex worker, witchcraft practicer?
To nobody. So Black women, stop feeling bad and just feel sorry for these, other races of women who think they're doing something, making us look bad by taking our men. Baby, they need to go. We need to, like in the video, when other women, races of women aim low, you need to aim high. It's time to see ourselves in a better light.
And let's just keep it a buck. Like I said, I don't even think white men stupid enough to cuff that. White men are not approaching sisters. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. And even if they are, a lot of them, y'all aren't really fucking with.
I'm so tired of these very cringe-worthy reality TVs of Black women being loud and extra flamboyant. Like, can we see ourselves sophisticated and not getting cheated on and not being bitter? Can we please? It's embarrassing because I don't act like that. But when I get poked, yeah, I do. Yeah, of course, I'm a human being.
Yeah, she acts like that. Come on. We already know. We can tell by your mannerisms. It's the head motions for me. The way she moving her head, you can tell she's not a calm communicator.
And if someone's going to poke me, I'm going to react the way I know how to react. But that is,
you see the head movements.
Me and I walk around, F Black men, like it's not even like that. But I'm passionate because when I go out here into this world to try to make a name for myself, all these barriers and obstacles I jump through, not because of society, but because how our own community depicts itself is the issue. Stop blaming everybody else. Dang, can you go to Jesus? Jesus. Well, I have to hurry.
You mean your moon god?
Up and get in, but I just want to let.
Yeah. Woo. Anyways, I wanted to show you guys that video, man, because she actually has some interesting content. And you know, I'll probably do some more reaction videos to her, and I'm gonna try and chop this live up and turn it into multiple videos. But anyways, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Quarantino Da GAWD, man. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship question to the email down below with a screenshot of your Cash App, so I know you paying your tithes, man. Y'all need to be on your mother freaking ding with the BS. It's your boy Quarantino Da GAWD. I'm out.
If you want to see exclusive raw and uncut videos of Quarantino Da GAWD exposing and explaining how to bang OnlyFans chicks, cam girls, and other adult content creators and then toss them to the wayside, look no further. For only $9.99 a month, you too can become the Slore Slayer you were always meant to be. All you have to do is subscribe to my OnlyFans, and you can unlock the skills that it takes to bang adult models on a consistent and regular basis. Are you scared to talk to that bartender at your local pub? Or afraid to lock eyes with the HBIC in your local titty bar? Want to know how to build up the courage to engage in conversation with that hot Hooters waitress with the tight ass that you always order the 6-piece all flats naked wings with? All you have to do is click the link to my OnlyFans in the description box below. Tino Gang.